Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope your week is off to a wonderful start as we start the month of May. My name is Lee Davenport, and welcome to our live coaching huddle, or what techies may call a webinar. This huddle is designed to develop the pieces of your real estate sales game plan and give you a sneak peek into what Agents Around Atlanta offers during our one-on-one coaching sessions, as well as our training sessions that we offer at various associations and realty firms. Now, as a bonus for joining today's team huddle, we're giving you one no-fee one-on-one coaching session to pick our brains. That's right, it's no fee. So you can email us at info@agentsaroundatlanta.com or visit our website, www.agentsaroundatlanta.com, to claim this bonus. Now remember, when visiting our website, you have to put the www in order for it to route you there, but it's www.agentsaroundatlanta.com. Our passion really is to see you excel in sales. So visit our website and take advantage of this free offer. In addition to our free offer, notice here on the screen, we've got a new workbook just for you. It's called Plan to Win, and this will help you transform your sales game plan so that you can become a lean, mean lead generating machine in real estate. So check that out. Of course, you can visit our website to access a copy of it. It's also on Amazon.com, and all you have to do is search for my name, Lee Davenport, on Amazon.com, and then you can order a copy of our workbook. This is something that we use with our coaching clients, but we're offering this now to the general public. So whether or not you have the time to sign up for coaching with us, you can still do the very activities that we do with our clients that has helped them to succeed. So with that, let's jump into today's webinar. So we're talking about today profiting with your personality. And I want to share this quote from John Wooden. It's very powerful, and he said, "Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do." Let me repeat that. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Now, he was a basketball coach, but when you look at this statement and this quote, it is so relevant to real estate sales, because sometimes we may feel like, hey, I'm not chatty Cathy, so no, I can't walk into a real estate room and make connections. Or we may feel like, hey, I'm not conscientious Carl. I'm not going to be very meticulous and pore over internet leads. It doesn't matter what you're not. I believe the key in succeeding in real estate sales is to focus on who you are. What can you do? What can you contribute to the sales process so that you can grow your business? That is the key, and that's what we want to focus on today, is how to use your personality. And I'm specifically looking at your DISC profile type to determine what methods will be the best for you to sell real estate in. And so today we're going to look at the 4 different personality profiles of DISC, and then I'm going to share with you different activities for each personality type that may be easier for you to do and lead to you succeeding sooner in real estate sales, or if you're already successful, make it even easier to grow your business. Because this is just an online webinar and it's really not going to last longer than 30 minutes, I'm not going to delve very deeply into each one of these activities. I'm basically going to give you a list of different activities for each personality profile, whether online or offline. But if you have questions, I want to encourage you to give me a call or shoot me an email after this webinar, And I'm happy to go into more detail about what this looks like for your specific personality type. And then we can even look at it based off of your individual skill set, your background, your experiences, because all of those things come into play. So what I'm sharing today is going to be a very generic outline, but it goes much deeper than this. So again, I encourage you to email or call me after this webinar, and we can talk more about how you specifically and individually can profit with your personality. All right, so to begin, let's think about this. What's your most dominant personality profile? What's your most dominant personality profile? Are you D, which is dominance, meaning you are outgoing, you're a taskmaster, and you're very competitive? Or are you an influencer, which is the I letter, meaning you're outgoing, optimistic, and you're very people-oriented, more so than the D personality, meaning you're probably more of a social butterfly? Or are you an S? Are you the steady type, meaning you're patient and you enjoy being around people, but yet big crowds can make you fairly uncomfortable because you are introverted or more introverted than the influencer who is a social butterfly? Or lastly, do you identify with the conscientious person and personality type of the DISC profile? Meaning, are you someone that really pays attention to details? And maybe you're on the side of being a perfectionist. But unlike the D personality profile, who also can tend to be a perfectionist, you're a little more introverted than they are. You enjoy tasks, but large groups can kind of be off-putting to you. No matter what of these four qualities that you possess in dominance, we're going to talk about the lead generation activities that can work for you online or offline or both, depending on your tech savviness. I don't want you to feel like just because I'm not a techie person and I'm not comfortable doing online marketing that there's nothing for me. Obviously, there are things to do online as well as offline that can grow your business, which is great. Before we jump into this, though, I want you to notice that I stated what's your most dominant personality profile. The thing to remember with the DISC personality profile is that almost all of us possessed a portion of all of these profiles in some measure. So we may be all four, but we may be more dominantly a person of influence, or our more natural tendency may be to be conscientious more than anything else. So the key is not what do you possess out of these four personality profiles, but which one is the most dominant. So let's start with the dominant personality profile. Are you predominantly dominant? Again, that just means you're more of a competitive person. You're outgoing, so you know how to deal with crowds, you know how to deal with groups of people, but maybe you're a taskmaster. So you're not just a social butterfly, but you like to get things done. If this is you, likely you will excel online if you do things such as vlogging. So that's a video blog. Also, if you share market updates, because you're probably being competitive, you're a numbers person. You like to see hardcore numbers so that you can compete and know how to compete. Well, because this is something you enjoy, why don't you spend your time on social media or on your blog or vlog or even in your email campaigns? Why not share the numbers? Share market updates. Share what's going on in your local community. This can be something that people will enjoy and come to expect from you, but it'll also be something that you enjoy sharing. Another thing you could excel in online is through online ads, because online ads allow you to usually see metrics. Again, with your personality type, you enjoy metrics because you want to understand how to best compete. And numbers help you, statistics help you do just that. Here's the thing too, because you are someone that's outgoing, you probably do very well networking on social media sites, whether you're using Resource or Active Rain or even LinkedIn. You would do very well networking online, so make sure you're on those sites and you're found there. You would also do well hosting, buying, and selling seminars or webinars like what I'm doing right now. The webinar might give you the biggest bang for your buck because you can layer your webinars with ads on Facebook, ads on Twitter, ads on YouTube if you're doing commercials or vlogs. And this way you can drive traffic to your webinars all from your home, or if you're on a listing appointment, you could be multitasking and doing this while you're waiting on your phone or iPad or laptop. So this will give you some opportunities to use your skill set, use your personality, whether online, doing a webinar, or going offline and doing a seminar. Now, some other things you can do offline besides having a seminar would be to make corporate connections. Offline, that would mean going to networking events, or you could even do mailings to different companies. In addition to doing mailings to corporations, you should also look at mailings to FSBOs, expired listings, withdrawn listings, because again, you being a person of metrics and you being a taskmaster, you have the personality to deal with rejection better than most. So a lot of people don't like cold calling, they don't like doing mailings, but you will probably excel in it because when you do these mailings, you're going to track the metrics. With cold calling, you're going to track the metrics and you'll see, well, hey, maybe for every 100 calls, I get one new client. So you will understand that in order to have 20 new clients this year, I have to make 2,000 calls. That's great. And you have the personality type to deal with the rejection that may come along with cold calling. Another thing you can do is to mingle at both your office as well as the board of realtors, because again, you're an outgoing personality. But also you can share with people your numbers, your statistics, and show them how you're able to convert referrals they give you to business. Also, when you're networking, don't forget to network with local builders, new home developers, your local chambers of commerce, and even your vendors. Maybe your lenders have an opportunity for you to go and connect with them. Go ahead and do it, because with your personality type, you are outgoing enough to be able to connect with them while at the same time showing them that you have the skill set to drive business to them, and that's what they want to see. Now, along the same lines of being outgoing, you might be an influencer. And again, I'm talking about your most dominant personality profile, not just something that you gravitate to sometimes, but is this who you are majority of your day? Are you optimistic, outgoing, and people-oriented? If so, you, just like the dominant person, may be very good at vlogging. So get in front of the camera, and you may not enjoy writing, and if you don't, a video blog would be the best thing for you to do. You can get in front of the camera, and with that outgoing, winning personality of yours, you can help people understand your community. So whether they're relocating to the area, or maybe they are downsizing, or they're move-up buyers. Maybe they have their last child is finally going off to college, or finally moving out, I should say, and they're now going to officially have an empty nest and they're ready to downsize. Well, you can share videos on the great features about your community. And I've done other videos on creating videos, as well as I have different blogs out there. So if you have questions about how to begin vlogging, check those resources out. But as always, you can always email or call me, and I'm here to help. But I won't delve into the mechanics behind doing these things, obviously, in this webinar, because again, this is just to give you an overview based off of your personality of things you can do. Another thing you can do online that still goes with that camera thing is, why don't you start interviewing different home builders in the area, some of the local lenders, some of the local home inspectors. You could actually become a hub of information. That could be what your vlog is. Why not also feature client video reviews? You can have your clients share at closing why they loved working with you, and others will too. Also, in addition to doing vlogging, you should be on social media. If you are techie and you enjoy doing things online, hop on social media and make sure you're engaging with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn on a daily basis. That can be a great source of business for you, just because you won't get on these sites and be so salesy. You'll actually engage with people and show them that you care about their life. So use social media as a platform to connect with people and reach out to them and create friendships and other bonds so that you can then generate business from it. Now, offline, you should be the type of person that creates a schedule so that you can monthly visit your sphere of influence, visit past clients. You should be making daily calls. If you don't really like doing the internet thing and social media thing, then make calls. That works just as well. Now, with your personality type, you just have to be sure that you set some type of boundary, a time limit, because yes, you can get caught up on the phone for 2 hours, which is nice, but you may have other more pressing things to deal with, such as a closing that may be unraveling. So set time limits when you get on the phone, maybe no more than 15 to 30 minutes per person. But call through your database, including past clients, your sphere of influence, everyone you know. Call through these people. Another thing that would be great for you is to have a booth at a community fair. If you're not the online bee, then do something in the community. We're going into the summer season. There's a lot of festivals that are happening now, so you should have a booth. And what can you have at your booth? You should have a opportunity for people to determine if they're ready to buy. So the name of your booth could be, Am I Ready to Buy? Or What's My Home Worth? With What's My Home Worth, they come to your booth and you actually could do a CMA for them right on the spot. That's phenomenal. And what you do is you say to them, hey, I can email this to you. And now you just got their contact information so you can stay in touch. Beyond participating in community fairs, another thing you as the social butterfly should be doing is having client appreciation parties. This is a great opportunity for you to say thank you, first and foremost, to your fans, to the people that have sent you business and have given you business themselves, but now you can ask for more business in a fun and festive way. Another thing you can do is actually host a housewarming party for your clients. That's a great thing for you to do with your personality type. So there's many more things to do. Again, in this webinar, I just want to give an overview. Feel free to contact me because we probably have 20 different ways for each of these profiles, whether online or offline. So really 40 ways when you consider online and offline for each profile. But again, I just want to highlight a few today to not overwhelm you, but just to show you the possibilities. Are you rock steady? Meaning, are you introverted, patient, people-oriented? If steadiness is your profile type, you will likely excel in using lead generation sites and even sharing with your clients, maybe through an email campaign or on your website, sharing with them tips, how-to guides, answering Q&A questions, because you're that steady, dependable, reliable person whom they love. And for you, you do a great job of doing things one-on-one. So if you notice on Realtor.com or Zillow, Trulia, they have sections where you can answer questions from people all over really the world. So hop on those sites. Make sure you have a free profile. You don't have to spend any money to answer these questions, but start engaging with people one-on-one. Although you're people-oriented, you are introverted, so you don't like big crowds. But for you, you really excel in helping people on an individual basis. So make that your moneymaker. Again, jump on these sites where you can answer one-on-one questions. Then, even on social media, start to look for hashtags and set up searches where you can be the person to respond to a question that a person might have when they are looking for a new home or thinking about a particular new home community, a particular home builder, or a school district. You're going to be the first person to respond by setting up hashtag notices and other alerts such as Google Alerts, my favorite that I've again written some blogs about, so visit our website. But my favorite is Talk Walker Alerts. And the reason why I like this alert more so than Google Alerts is because Google Alerts will just basically search websites, but Talk Walker Alerts will search social media sites. So if someone on Twitter or Facebook is talking about relocating to your neck of the woods, you can get an alert depending on how you set it up on TalkWalker, and now you, being that rock steady person, can give some sage advice. I think that's pretty powerful for your online venue. Now offline, go through your database and your contacts and treat them to either coffee or lunch one-on-one. Again, you excel. So unlike the influencer who can have a huge party and be able to work the room and network with everybody there, you really excel with one-on-one communication. So take people out to lunch one-on-one. Or if your database is very large and that can be a little too costly for you, at least take them out for dessert or coffee. But meet with them one-on-one and answer their questions. Another thing that you can do as a rock steady person is to be that go-to person for agents in your office or maybe agents at your local board of realtors. So if it's holiday time, or maybe they have had a death in their family, unfortunately, or maybe they're sick, or even if they have open houses that they just can't make it to, be the go-to. Let them know, hey, if you need help, I am here to help you during these seasons. So a lot of times, agents that have this steady personality who, again, are not very outgoing in a crowded setting, but they do well one-on-one, they're the ones that will clean up over the Christmas season because as agents are going out of town, they trust the rock steady person, you. So again, this isn't all of the ideals, but just wanted to get your wheels turning in your brain so you're thinking about what you can do with your personality type. And the last profile of the DISC personality types is conscientious, C. Now, if you are mostly conscientious, then you are the type of person where you are a perfectionist. You like things to be accurate. You like jobs to get done, but you're also introverted, just like that steady personality. So you can do things in group settings, but your comfort level is really more with a project, with a task. So for you, some of the things you may want to consider online to build your real estate sales business is to use lead generation sites like Zerple, where it will do more of the work of generating the lead. You don't have to do the cold calling like the dominant personality or the influencer would be good at doing, but you can track and timely follow up with the leads, which you're better at doing anyway. Where, with Zerple, if a lead comes in, you'll be the type of person, because you are conscientious, to follow up within that recommended 5 to 15 minutes, either by sending an email or text or even calling. Because again, this isn't just calling someone that you don't know whether or not they're interested in a home. This is you returning a call of someone that has expressed interest. So this is a great way for you to excel. Another thing that you could do that would really be effective online is you be the developer and maintainer of HOA websites or blogs, or community websites and blogs. So you can reach out to some of the neighborhoods in your target market, where you really want to sell. So maybe you want to break into the $1 million market. Well, you become the person, especially if they don't have one, you create their community site and you maintain it. You being conscientious, I'm sure you'll be able to set yourself up on a schedule so that weekly you're delivering new content to keep them coming back. And the great thing is, if they become familiar with this site and you create some option where, hey, need to sell your home or interested in learning what your home is worth, if you create that on your blog, then you'll be the first person typically that they reach out to. And this becomes something, again, for your personality type, where you can use your dominant strengths of being a meticulous person, a task-driven perfectionist. You can use that to your benefit. Now, offline, you would do a wonderful job if you also look to sponsoring local HOA meetings or subdivision meetings. So again, pinpoint the communities that you really want to work in. Whether, again, maybe you don't want to do luxury listings, but you want to work on some of the high-rise condos downtown. Focus on those communities and find out how you can be the sponsor. So you provide beverages or refreshments for the meeting. You can also be the person to print out market updates, and that would be very effective. Print a market update that you can distribute to everyone. And of course, include your contact information on it. This again gives you a chance to excel at being a perfectionist, because I know we as perfectionists really like our paperwork and our forms and documents to look good. So this is something you shine in. So use it. Contact HOAs, contact different communities, and begin to sponsor their meetings. They'll be happy to have you because, again, most meetings don't have refreshments, so they'll love to have you there. Now, this was just, again, a very short teaser into all of these different personality profiles and suggestions on how to profit with your personality. As I stated earlier, we really can go through probably about 40, 20 online, 20 offline techniques that can be used for each personality profile of the 4. So I really want to encourage you, reach out to us. You can email us at info@agentsaroundatlanta.com, or you can visit our website, which is www.agentsaroundatlanta.com. And let us know what questions you have, or if you want a more extensive list. I do have a infographic, a longer infographic. You may have seen the one we used on Realtor.com, which was more of a summary, but we have a more detailed one that goes into depth with some of these activities. So let us know if you're interested in receiving it. I'm happy to send it out. Thank you so much for listening today, and have a wonderful Tuesday, and here's to your success.